Hello, this is Sylvia from, welcome to my channel, Silver Wolf Song. My name is Sylvia. So I am testing out my gimbal, and I am in Corona, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Oh, this is great. We're going to do slow pan of my area. Yeah, look at this. Okay. Oh, look who we have. Say hello, Salem. Say hello to all your fans. I know it's been a while. Yeah, let's go for a walk. Go on, lead the way. We're going to test this out. Oh my God, it's so much steadier. Wow, what a difference. This is awesome. Sorry I haven't filmed anything up to now. It's been several months since I've released a video. I haven't done one all summer. But I've been pretty busy. And now I have a few days break before I move to my next camp, which will be in Ancho. And so I'm working on some projects that I've been procrastinating on. I put a new air filter in my van, and that's a pain in the butt because I have to pull the doghouse off, which is where your console is, and you have to unbuckle it, and then you have to yank on it. And my arms are getting weaker and weaker. But I finally got the darn thing off after about 20 minutes and some prying and poking to kind of loosen things up. So I've had quite a few adventures. The big one I had was a couple weeks ago. I almost got bit by a rattlesnake. I put my foot down right next to him or her. Don't know which one it was. I can't tell a sex from a snake. But yeah, he was up. It was cold. It would look like it was getting ready to rain. And Tina Torres and I were walking back from finding some rocks, and we were on just the side of the road. It wasn't all overgrown. And I wasn't even thinking that the snakes would be out. I thought they were all sleeping because it was cold out. Well, yeah, I guess he was trying to nap along the side of the road, and he decided he couldn't move when I walked up. Usually they slither away when they feel the vibration of footsteps, but I guess he was too cold, and my foot came down right next to him. And I had my bag of rocks, and all of a sudden I hear this rattle, and it sounded like it was coming from inside the bag because the vibration, I could feel the vibration. So I threw my bag forward, and I guess I jumped backwards because I startled Tina. She was right behind me and almost knocked her down. And I told her, I said, "There's a snake." And she goes, "How do you know?" And I go, "It's right in front of us. Can't you hear it?" And she goes, "Oh, that's what that noise is." Yeah. So, yeah, it was scary. But I left him alone, and then I never saw him again. So that was great. Now, down by the river where we were at, I know there's snakes down there, and I know where they like to hang out, and I avoid those areas, which is any kind of thick undergrowth, like willow trees or willow bushes. They love willow bushes. They love aspens, the baby ones. And they also love the Gamble oak, which is the small oak trees. They look like baby oak trees to me, but they're not. They're actually just miniature oak trees that are found in New Mexico and Colorado. Anyway, so this is my campsite. We are in Corona. We are off of Red Cloud Road. And there's all kinds of camping out here. There's a group campsite at the front where you can put your Class A's. And And that way you don't have to worry about, getting stuck in the mud. But it is a gravel road. It's just that some of the roads off of it have ruts. So you don't want to take a Class A on those. But there is a outhouse and a garbage at the front of the camping area at the top of the road where it meets the highway. Well, close to it anyways. It's like within 100 feet of the highway is the group campsite. And so that's nice. I can take my garbage up there and dump it. And it has a great signal out here, which is really important. I have one neighbor. They're in a Class C with 3 dogs, and one of the dogs is like the leader, and he keeps trying to come over, and he barks at the cats, but I scared him off with an air horn because it was 5 o'clock in the morning a few days ago when I first got here. 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm hearing 3 dogs outside my van circling it, barking at the cats. I yelled at him, they ignored me, and then I stepped outside and he backed off, but then his bark got really aggressive. And so I had to bring my air horn out and scare them. And it worked. They've left me alone. They still bark at me, but they have their territory and I have mine. And so it's worked out just fine. Here is the Smoky. I'm sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy with all this spinning around, but it's nice to just have a straight signal. I thought this thing was going to be a lot more complicated. Basically, it's turn it on, put the phone clippy thing on, and then you're ready to go. Yep. So yeah, here's my road. This is my little road in. There's no ruts on this part. But when you walk over here, look at all the rabbit brush. That's what this yellow flower is. It's rabbit brush. The rabbits love it. They eat it. They live in it. Okay, but then when you walk down here, on this side, it gets ruddy all the way down. And then this gets ruddy down there. But when you go around the corner, it doesn't. This side of the road is good. This side right here. Yeah, but I've walked way down there. I walked down there probably about a mile, and it keeps going. So it's good to know that I have a spot to walk. Yeah, okay. So I know I'm blabbering, but it's been a while. I have a lot to catch you guys up on. I have new AT tires. I'll show you guys. So last year I bought one AT tire as an emergency, and it was a light AT tire, but I liked it. So I bought a matching one at the beginning of the spring, or when I first came back. And then last month, after I got stuck in the mud, Then I got 2 tires from Discount Tires, and these are the ones. BF Goodrich, and they're really good. These are really good. Okay, so I got 2 of those, and they were in the back. They were on the back. This was what I call an AT Light. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller. Yeah, not as heavy duty, but it worked. And then the other one is gone so I had got 2 of these Goodrich, and they were on the back. And I did some exploring a month ago when I was in Colorado, and I got stuck in the mud. And it took me 4 hours to get out, but I got out. But the other light tire the lights were up here in the front. The other light tire, which was right here, it almost got bald by the time I was done getting out of there. I was trying not to rev it up at all because it doesn't help. But it revved a little bit, and it did get some friction, and I had to go over some rough rocks after I got unstuck in the mud. It was a nightmare. But I had gotten these from Discount Tires, the Goodrich ones. So I went back and I got another one. I was going to get two, but they only had one in stock. And I just replaced the really bad tire. And they told me the Westlake is in good enough shape that I don't have to worry about it. So I'm cooking, let's see. I'm cooking barley and red and yellow peppers. I'm boiling them up. And then the pantry gave me this. So, what is this? It's Dolma's grape leaves stuffed with rice. I'm going to add that at the end. And I have a little bit of sliced turkey. I'm going to throw that in. And I might add some cheese and melt that in the whole batch. Yeah, so this is kind of an impromptu random meal where I just randomly pick things. Anyways, let me show you my office. So I'm not doing any panning while I'm out here. I have no samples. When I was in Leadville, I did find gold, and most of you saw that pictures I posted. So I got really excited about that. Anyways, this is my office. This is where I keep all the shit that I don't want in the van. And I have all my Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I have all my coloring. I have arts and crafts stuff scattered around. I have prospecting and rock hounding stuff. Yeah, and some of my cooking things. I'm trying not to keep most of my cooking stuff outside the tent because we do have a bear in the area. I've seen his dookie. And it was full of juniper berries. They love junipers berries. And so do the gray foxes. But I haven't seen any of those. So far, I've heard an elk. My first elk of the season. I heard it, I think it was yesterday. And I've seen bear poop. I've seen deer poop. I've heard turkeys, but I didn't spot them. And I've heard the coyotes. And then, of course, the big white woolly bear dog. He's a cute dog. I think he's got Great Pyrenees in him or something. Anyways, I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons. I played with Tina a couple weeks ago. I've played with my nephew and his girlfriend when I was visiting them in Colorado. And I played with, who else? I played with my friend Cass. And I played with Deb and Dirt. So I do have a game going. And when I come into Quartzsite, anybody wants to play, we can get a game going. I can always add more characters. I'm getting more props for my games. Really enjoying that. And yeah, I'm just trying to stay positive. My health is still okay. I got more thyroid medicine. They increased my dosage, and that seems to have helped with my energy levels. So I'm actually getting some things done. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and turn this around now. How do I do that? I want to flip it. I'm not sure quite how to do that. Do I do this? No. Okay. I'm not sure how to reverse. Nope, don't know how to reverse it. Okay. Well, anyways, I'll get more comfortable with this. I don't have that much more to tell you guys. I'm still on the road, but I'm still open to settling down part-time. And I'll just have to see what happens next year. Anyways, I think that's it for now. Y'all have a good day. And I'll see you in courtside in a couple months.